What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today there's been a massive update where they ended up revamping a trailer and they added I think a new truck. I'm not sure, or it could just be a revamp as well, but we're gonna be checking that out today because we're gonna be delivering some farm equipment. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get on our way. So I think we should take mini mine. Well, I'm gonna catch my toes. All right, so we're gonna be taking the TRX because we're gonna go and pick up the brand new truck. I don't know where the new truck, I think it might be at the mechanic shop. If not, then we're gonna go and check at the dealership that there is in APM. But I am so excited because we're gonna be putting these two things, the new truck and the new trailer, to test by taking some farm equipment and transporting it to a different farm. But we have a stop sign right here. Let me turn on my blinkers and let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And we have the city right here, and before I do pass the city, let me actually make a right turn into here. Alrighty, I almost ended up missing my turn right there, but we have the mechanic shop right around here, so let's pull in and let's look for the new truck. I don't see it so far. You know what, I think it might be on the other side. Hold on, let me check this out. I think it's gonna be oh yep, look. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at the color on this thing. It's so beautiful, it's majestic. It's got this really nice red velvet color going on. Oh my goodness, yo, this thing looks phenomenal. All right, let me get this thing parked up. I'm gonna leave my TRX right there for today, and we're gonna be taking this beautiful truck and we're gonna be testing this bad boy out. So let me hop in, and oh my goodness, this thing sounds so good. Look at the interior. Yo, that is crazy. We got the red guts in the Ford. Yo, this is sick. I really love this truck. I really love like these style of trucks. It's got this like nice square body. But let's pull over to the trailer store, or you know what, I think it might be right here. Oh, it is right here. So the new, or at least revamped trailer, is going to be right here. Let me turn this bad boy around and let's get it connected just like so, and boom, first try. All right, we're gonna start making our way to the farm so we can get this farm equipment delivered to the other property, and we're gonna try to do this as fast as possible because I was checking my weather app and it seems to be that it's gonna start raining around 5 p.m. and it's already what, 11 a.m. So yeah, we don't have that many hours, so we're gonna step on it and we're gonna go as fast as possible. But look at the mirrors on this thing. The mirrors look so good. All right, let me make sure my trailer is still connected. Look at this, it's got this really kind of like triangular look to it. It looks really sick. Well, let's pull in right here onto this dirt road, and this truck is so new that even the bed of the truck is shining. Look at that. Yo, I can probably see my reflection on how brand new and shiny this thing is. But yeah, I think this is going to be the revamp of a trailer. We got it connected in the back, but I could definitely see how it looks different than it used to. But oh, wait a minute, I think we can go through this road. Yeah, this is kind of like a little shortcut. Let me go on this road just like so, and let's see. Oh, I see the farm equipment. It's gonna be right here. Look at this. We got a nice, what is that, John Deere tractor, and that thingy, I don't know what that thing is called, but I'm gonna park this thing right around here. And oh my goodness, it's so dark under these trees. But let me turn on my emergency lights. Let me see, did I turn them on? Okay, so I did turn them on. All right, look at this. So this is gonna be the revamp of the trailer. Ooh, it looks super nice. Yeah, they added like this piece right there. Okay, and then they added this. All right, cool. So let me get this thing lowered, controls, and we're gonna lower this bad boy. Look at that. That is freaking sick. Oh my goodness, it looks so nice. All right, so let me get inside the tractor right here, just like so, and let me turn it on. I'm gonna turn on the lights because it's kind of dark in here. Yeah, let me turn on the emergency lights because we're gonna get this thing connected to this piece of farming equipment right here, and I almost ended up colliding with this thing. I'm kind of like confused on how to work this machine. I typically don't use farming equipment, so apologize if I'm not doing this properly, but we got that thing connected. Let's see, how do we do this? All right, I'm gonna have to flip over because I'm not gonna have enough space to turn right there. So let's flip over right around here, just like so. And this thing is so loud. I should have worn some like headphones or something. But let me get this thing loaded up on the brand new trailer, just like so. Come on, you can do it. A little bit more, and bang. All right, I just put it in park, and I think that is going to do it. I'm gonna leave the emergency lights on just in case. But look at that, this thing is nice and loaded. All right, I think we are now ready to go. And oh my goodness, are those new straps? Look at the new straps. Yo, these straps look sick. They're kind of upside down, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if they're meant to do that, but they are upside down, but they look really solid. So let me open up the functions, and we're gonna open up the dovetail just like so. Look at that, awesome. It's working so good. All right, we can now make our way to the second property where we can now deliver this, and I think they're gonna pay us for this job. I don't think they're gonna pay us that much, since honestly it's not too much of a heavy load. I mean, it is, but it's nothing too crazy like pulling a massive tractor. But I'm gonna turn right around here because we're gonna get out of here and we're gonna go back the way we came from. Let me make sure everything is still connected. All right, we're pretty solid. And let's make our turn right here. Oh, that was a super tight turn right there, but we can now make our way out of here. I think we can make a left turn on this dirt road. This might be a shortcut if we go through this direction. So let's make our way to the second farm. I'm really excited to be putting this to use. So far this update has been pretty solid. Let me know what you guys think of it about it so far. Is this a W or an L? Let me know in the comments. But I'm thinking about taking this truck to the shop and probably customizing it. I'm probably gonna add some lights and maybe even a winch. But there we go, we made that turn right there. I'm not really paying attention, I'm just yapping away. Well, we're kind of struggling going uphill. Oh my goodness, we kind of struggled right there. Hopefully the last hill we go up, because this thing does not have too much power. All right, so let's make a right turn right there. Oh my goodness, I was kind of speeding too much. Oh my goodness, I was speeding way too much, which is why I almost lost control. That was really bad. All right, let me get back in my lane because I'm driving like a crazy man. But we have the farm right up here. I'm super excited to get this thing unloaded and delivered to the rightful owner. So let's see, let me carefully slow down and let's pull into their driveway. So I don't know where they want this delivered. I'm gonna look for a little spot where I should deliver it. Let's see, where should I deliver it? Ooh, we should deliver this right here. Awesome. All right, let's do that. That's actually a good idea. I'm so smart. All right, so let me turn this bad boy around, or you know what, I think I can just park right to the side and get this thing unloaded and dropped off into this kind of like little barn garage thing. I don't know what you call them, but I'm gonna park this bad boy right here and we're gonna, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. All right, so let me open up the functions and we're gonna lower the dovetail. So we're gonna do that just like so, and we're gonna have to drop this thing off in two parts. First, this piece of machine must go right in the middle, and then we're gonna park the tractor right up front. So let's get started. Let me hop in the tractor, slowly unload this bad boy. All right, come on, just like so. And whoa, that way too fast, cowboy, way too fast. All right, so let me carefully do this. I think I should do this in first person. If I, oh yeah, look at this. This is a cheat code right here. If you do this in first person, it is so much easier. All right, so I'm gonna park it right to the end of here, get this thing disconnected. So disconnect this piece of machine, and then let me hop back in and let me get it connected. Oh, not connected. Let me park it right next to it. Careful, make sure I don't hit these wooden posts, because if I do, this thing is gonna collapse. So I'm gonna make sure I'm careful, and I think that is going to be perfect. So I'm gonna turn off everything, park it, and look at that. It's not bad. I think that was a solid job, and honestly this truck has been performing super good. Look at this. Not only did it manage to pull this huge trailer, but we managed to deliver all of this. Look at this. All right, so let me get the dovetail of the trailer lifted. So let me raise this. Okay, so it's what is wrong with me? All right, so let me get back in the truck just like so. Let me start this bad boy, and we can now make our way back to the implement store so we can drop off this trailer, and then we're gonna go and upgrade this bad machine or truck. I think this is a Ford. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if this is a Ford or not. I kind of get my trucks confused because some of them do kind of look very similar. But let's pull into this road right here just like so, and we have the gas station right here. Thankfully I do not need gas right now, and the implement store should be right here. So let's pull in, turn this thing around, and get it dropped off, because honestly we are done testing this trailer for today. So let me carefully back up. I'm gonna, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit crooked, but I'm not getting paid for this. So let's get out of here. I wonder what kind of attachments we could add to this truck. I'm thinking about something maybe off-road related. I don't know, but let's pull right into here. Let me open up the garage door and let me go into this just like so. All right, let me accept, and let's see. All right, I think we should start with the engine. Let's add 25% extra power, and let's add a supercharger. Yes. The paint, I'm not gonna touch it because this paint is immaculate, so it's really good. Suspension, ooh, look at the suspension. Look at that. That is so tall. I'm not sure. I don't think it looks good tall. I'm gonna keep it stock. So we're gonna go with this normal look. And attachments, ooh, we have to add cabin lights, mandatory. And I think that is going to be it. Ooh, we can add a toolbox. Yeah, that looks pretty sick. Yeah, I think that is going. Ooh, roll bar. Oh no, that does not look good. That is going to be it for the modifications. So let's make our way out and let's let's test this bad boy. All right, look at this. This is sick. Look at that. Look at the lights. Ooh, it looks so good. Look at this. Yeah, this is solid. This is a really solid truck. I love this truck. Not bad, not bad. Does this thing have like the fog lights? I don't think it does. Yeah, this thing does not have fog lights. But anyways, let's take this back home. So I'll meet you guys back at my place. By the way, you guys, I do have a Discord, and if you guys do want to join it, then I'm gonna have a link in my YouTube bio so you guys can join. But we are now back home. Home sweet home. Oh my goodness, how much did I miss home? And oh my goodness, I forgot to bring my TRX. Whatever, I'll bring it tomorrow. I'm gonna have fun with this truck for today. Right now the sun is about to go down. It's about 6 p.m. 8 p.m. Get it? 6 p.m. Okay, never mind. But we got that truck loaded up, and look at this. We got our brand new work truck right here. It's still fairly new, by the way. And we got the revamp of this truck. Look at this beauty. But that is going to be for today's update video. Let me know what you guys think of it. Is it a W or an L? And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.